Today I'm going to be talking about a fragrance that I've already talked about before, but people still ask me if it's worth it in 2023. That fragrance is Versace's Bleu. So is it worth it in 2023? Let's find out. Versace's Bleu is a fragrance that was released in 2016, made to compete with other blue fragrances such as Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel. This is a fragrance that follows their typical blue fragrance style with using the citrus in the opening, maybe some aquatic notes in here like this one has. It has ambroxan and some black pepper, and then it has some incense or other spices to be the added richness at the base notes. The first notes that you pick up when smelling this fragrance is going to be that aquatic citrus smell. Then you're going to pick up some of that musky ambroxan with a little bit of black pepper, but most of the richness, like I said, is going to be coming from the incense and a tad bit of the saffron. My issue with this fragrance is when I first picked it up a while ago, years ago, it smelled really good to me, but nowadays it kind of smells a bit synthetic. So the smell is not bad, but I definitely noticed the quality in this one compared to other blue fragrances. But the great thing about Versace's Bleu is that it's still extremely versatile. It's got that shower gel kind of feel, like most people say. It's not overly masculine, but it definitely is a masculine scent. So with versatility and masculine, this stuff is great. One thing that this fragrance has never been good with is its performance. Sometimes I've had 8 hours of longevity, sometimes I've had 5 hours of longevity, so the median 6 to 7 is kind of where I'd say it is. Same with the projection, it's always been weak to moderate for me, and even when I sprayed extra amount of sprays, both of those categories really did not raise up too high. But it more than makes up for it with its versatility. Like I stated before, this fragrance is an easy, everyday, all year kind of fragrance. Maybe not in the winter as much, but the incense definitely gives it some warmth in there. May not project the strongest, but it is definitely a great versatile scent. The atomizer is pretty good, surprisingly, seeing how bad this bottle actually is because it's extremely cheap. The cap is completely plastic that is extremely easy to dent, and so yeah, it's got a lot of markings in it. The bottle is also okay, so not the greatest bottle design, but atomizer is pretty good. Now, Versace's greatest selling point has always been their price, being about half the price of both retail and discounted versions of other fragrances. So this fragrance has always been extremely cheap when it comes to the price of it, and that is a huge selling factor. And for what most people want in a fragrance, there's really no reason to not pick this one up. So with that being said, what would be my rating of Versace's Bleu? Well, for me, it's an easy answer. It's going to be a flat 6 out of 10. This fragrance to me is overly synthetic, and that's not a bad thing necessarily, but for me, after I've smelled so many fragrances and have so many fragrances in my collection, there's really no use for this one. This one is a great pick for people that are starting their collection or just want an easy dumb reach fragrance. But after you built up enough of a collection, there's not really much need for the cheaper stuff. So Versace Bleu is a great versatile scent, and I highly recommend it to people that just don't have a huge budget. So guys, that is my review of Versace Bleu. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe to the channel because we're almost at 900 subscribers, still shooting for that 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you enjoy other blue fragrances, then click here and I will show you guys some other reviews of the blue fragrances that I've reviewed. But that's all I have for today. I will see you guys in the next one.